Ladies and gentlemen, in this Red Gaming Tedocom video, let us discuss the recent patch for Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag on the PC, which it does enable hardware physics on the title. So I've also written a corresponding article for this, which also has a link for a very high resolution, high bitrate video file, which you can download as a zip file. I would, however, recommend that you watch all of this video first because the zip is pretty short. It's only about 30 seconds long. So I recommend that you watch all of this so you can get an idea of what the hardware physics does and does not do. And then I've selected a few highlights for the high bitrate version. You can check that out as well as read the article. So what do I think of the hardware physics patch? Well, it's quite nice. First of all, let's talk about the negatives. What it doesn't do is add, for example, parchments blowing through the streets, or say leaves blowing off the trees and that type of thing. Now the good news is Assassin's Creed 4 naturally already has pretty good cloth effects. For example, if you're leaping into, say, a stall which has a cloth front, you're actually going to notice that moving even without hardware physics enabled. So in that respect, it is a little bit disappointing that we don't see, say, extra debris bobbing around. I'm suspecting the reason they haven't done that is purely because of performance and also for time constraints of basically enabling it into the patch. So it does somewhat disappoint me in that respect, but what it does do is add tons of extra particle effects and smoke and other bits and bobs, which we're going to discuss just right now. So in terms of particles, you're definitely going to notice, say, extra flashes from guns. You're going to notice embers flying out of, say, campfires, and definitely the most noticeable out of all of these is mist and fog and smoke. For example, when you're firing a firearm a couple of times in quick succession and then you actually walk through that cloud of smoke that remains, you're actually going to affect that. So what's going to happen is the smoke is going to move in the move in the direction of the character and drift realistically before it fades and dissipates. Similarly, if you're in, say, a nighttime battle at sea and you're firing your cannons, you are going to notice a distinct difference, particularly if you're looking in, say, the background. You're going to see, say, lightning attacking various vessels, and you're going to definitely see extra effects from the particles as that lightning strikes something. Similarly speaking, some of these effects are pretty subtle. Cannon fire definitely looks a lot nicer. The smoke definitely does drift a lot better and is affected much more by the direction of your vessel. However, it is subtle. However, one of the definite ones you're going to notice is the smoke bomb. Utilizing the smoke bomb without hardware physics, and the smoke is much more uniform. With hardware physics, you're going to notice it billowing outwards from the origin of the initial blast, which does look very cool indeed. Overall, it's definitely a nice addition to the game, and once you're used to playing with hardware physics enabled for a while and then you disable it for whatever reason, for example you're just experimenting, you're definitely going to notice it, particularly in certain areas. Smoke in particular is noticeable. For example, you can actually affect the smoke from campfires as you run through them, which definitely looks pretty cool indeed. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.